Alright folks, Tommy Cowett here on the lawn with you. And hey, today we're going to be moving a large shrub. And I just want to show you some of the tools that I use to do that, preparation for the move, and then sharpening your tools, making sure everything's going to go well, digging your hole, amending the soil there, moving the tree, and watering it in, and then hopefully we'll have success. But the preparation's key to try to do that. And first of all, I use this trusty spade, which I've had for a long time. It used to be a lot longer than this, if you could see it. We're going to put a blade on this thing. Also, I like to use reciprocating saws. Some soil amendments will include osmacote fertilizer. And then some of my potting mix that I make. See that? Not much, about 3 or 4 scoops of that. But let's sharpen up this blade on this spade. Okay folks, you see the blade on there? I mean, it's kind of gnarly, but that baby, I can feel it sharp, sharp. Another tool I like to use is a reciprocating saw. This one, pretty heavy duty wireless one that I like to take out, and I've got 2 battery packs for it, so I could get some work done with it, but hey, nothing like a real electrical supply, you know? You ever seen one of these things? Yeah, plug it into the wall, you got power, unlimited. So, since I can reach the shrub pretty easily, follow the cord. I've already dug the hole. You can see over here. I'm just moving a shrub, a large euonymus. This is a burning bush. As you can see, it's got pretty good numbari on it. It's pretty big. This thing's about, what, 8 feet tall. I'm going to move it away from this fence over here so that I can install a new fence. I'm going to move this fence back about 10 feet. Make some more room back here in the garden. This was originally a dog run that was put in here by the previous owner. As you can see, I'm doing some more propagating. Got 3 full trays. Thanks, Mike McGrody. Just did one today, 10-13. So, you know, those are coming along. Leafy greens are doing real well. Little update on that. Getting ready to... That's all that arugula right there. Just want to check that out. Got some bok choy. Man, I've been munching on this bok choy. I love the stuff. Alright, let's get going with this soil amending and moving the shrub. Alright, folks, so we've dug the hole already. And I use a spade to kind of give you a measurement across so I know I need to be right about that handle when I go to dig this guy over here. But as far as soil amendments go, we'll use some of this good. It's Nature's Helper and some garden soil, which already contains fertilizer and a little bit of sand. That's what I use for everything. A little bit of osmacote. And what I'll do here is I'll just incorporate this real good, mix it up, and we'll have ourselves a place to go, you know. You don't want to move a large shrub without having a place to move it to. So I like to get the hole dug, prepared, everything. Everything's laid out over here. Now we've got to take a look at this guy. You know, we don't want to damage him. We're going to be using some sharp tools and saws. Get this root ball cut out and move it. And I'll probably end up having to prune a little bit. This is a gorgeous plant. So let's get in here and take a look. Probably got to do some pruning. Probably gonna just get my hand pruners in here if I need to, the reciprocating saws. Cut some of this away so I'll have room to work. Alright, be back in a minute. Okay folks, so hey, didn't even have to use the reciprocating saw. These euonymus, this burning bush, is not very deep rooted. It has a great root system As you can see how I'm cornered back here, I want to move this away from the corner of the fence and out over to there. And then I'll put move the fence back to make some more areas for growing. But I just went around with a spade about the size of the hole. You can see right here, that sharp spade went around about 2, maybe 3 times. There's a lot more roots out in the front. For all practical purposes, this thing's already up. All I've got to do is get her and move it to right over there. Did a little bit of pruning back here, as you can see, so I could get back in here. There's a nice root system. It's autumn, so this thing ought to work out great. All right, so the move has been completed. We've just moved it a little ways. It's still sitting at the same exact angle it was when it was there. And I moved it back. And now I'm going to set this whole fence back. Give me a lot more room here to grow. You know, I'll run that fence all the way to the other side. But anyway, that's the purpose of the move. There's a large euonymus. And you know, something interesting about the euonymus, I've always loved the burning bush in the fall. It's gorgeous. And it just came to my attention that it's an invasive species to North Carolina. It really does seed itself. And this was a volunteer that I moved here. Gosh, I got it probably out of the front yard from a large euonymus I planted there about 13 years ago. This guy came up as a volunteer. I planted him there. He got huge. We got another huge one, couple huge ones out front. I love their fall foliage, but unfortunately the burning bush is invasive. All right, guys, well, I hope that was helpful. Watching how I move with a good sharp spade. You know, definitely amend your soil. Have a place to move the plant first. Think this through. I'll water this in now, and it should do really, really well and accommodate my future project. Hey, you know, if you want to see future projects of Tommy Cowett with a outer space landscape or growing green, subscribe below and you'll be getting updates. All right. Or if you have any questions, please, I'm making videos to try to educate folks. All right. Have a great one. Bye-bye.